The sheriff locked himself in the deepest cell and threw away the key. When his colleague came in, he found him staring blankly out the window. He begged the sheriff not to do anything foolish, but the sheriff still said those words he shouldn't have spoken. "I want to go out." No one who had ever uttered those words had survived. In this future world, humans lived 5,000 feet underground. There was a special rule. Anyone who said, "I want to go out," would be forcibly sent to the surface to perform cleaning duties. Everyone previously sent to the surface had died from the toxins that supposedly filled the outside world. Yet the sheriff fearlessly spoke those forbidden words. His decision stemmed from his wife Ellie's mysterious death 3 years ago. That day, Ellie had shouted in the cafeteria that the outside world was actually beautiful and thriving. The ruins everyone saw on their screens were deliberately altered images. The purpose was to keep people imprisoned underground, never thinking of leaving. When no one reacted, she uttered the forbidden words, "I want to go out." As the sheriff, her husband had no choice but to personally escort her to the surface. The bunker residents watched Ellie's exit via live broadcast. After stepping outside, Ellie wiped the bunker's camera lens with wool. Everyone excitedly thought the outside world might finally be habitable. But to their dismay, Ellie collapsed after taking just a few steps and never moved again. Once more, people's hopes were crushed. However, only the sheriff knew that Ellie had told him before leaving, if the outside world was livable, she would turn back and wipe the camera. Her death must have had another cause. To uncover the truth, the sheriff also spoke the forbidden words. The mayor fitted him with a protective suit and sent him out. He climbed the long stairway leading to the surface. When the bunker door opened, he was astonished by what he saw. The surface world was indeed beautiful and flourishing, just as his wife had described. There were even birds flying in the sky. Desperate for the bunker residents to know the truth, he ran back toward the entrance and wiped the dust from the camera with wool. But the screens inside the bunker showed something completely different. People saw the sheriff walking through ruins, approaching his wife's corpse. After a few steps, he too felt dizzy. He suspected the real toxins might be inside his isolation suit, so he did something no one had ever done before. He removed his helmet, but his condition had already deteriorated severely, and soon he collapsed beside his wife. Once again, hopes of surviving outside were shattered. Only one woman realized that the sheriff must have had a reason for removing his helmet before dying.